Tottenham 2, City nada. Nada. No goals conceded to City at the Etihad. And this is what Thomas Frank does. This is why I call him the professor, the tactician lord, the magician. And if he doesn't have any of those names, he should have those names, because Thomas Frank absolutely schooled Pep in that game. Absolutely schooled him tactically. We pretty much saw every single move, every single play that City were going to do, and the players reacted via Thomas Frank's instruction. And I'm not having it. I don't care what anyone says, right? Obviously, we're the better team. We won. But not just the goals. Across the field. The battles. The performance. The pressing. Everything about that performance was what we all want as Spurs fans. 2 wins out of 2. No goals conceded. Yeah? 5 goals scored. 5 goals scored. So I'm losing my mind here. Sorry, I'm still on a high from the coffee. That's about my 3rd cup of coffee. I can't believe it. I can't believe how we managed that game. I mean, I knew Frank was a good manager. But I did. When you're witnessing it, and he's on your team and he's your manager, and you're witnessing, you're seeing the changes happen, it's a whole different thing. It's madness. It's quality. I don't know what to say. I can't speak. I just don't know what to say. I'm just excited. Listen, I'm not going to lie. The last 15 minutes, I was a bit like that. I thought, we started making a few little mistakes, and I thought, yeah, we're going to concede here. And we nearly did, where there was a few opportunities for them that to come back into the game. But overall, guys, they really didn't create much. They had a couple of efforts in the first half, a couple in the second, a couple of mistakes from us, which led them, in our own 18-yard box, which allowed them the opportunity to score. But luckily, didn't. We started defending great. We were brilliant. All across that back line, solid. The midfield, solid. Bergvall, when he came on, solid. Just to, mop up. Palhinha. Unbelievable. What a difference. What a difference it makes having someone that solid in midfield like that. Honestly, guys, I don't recognise Tottenham. I don't recognise Spurs. People will say, oh, you're getting too far in. Yeah, I get that. I know, listen, we're excited. We're seeing a performance in 2 games now where we've been solid. We haven't conceded. And we've done what was expected. We've maintained the game. Gone up, got the goals, and maintained the game. And that's what we've done. And that's solidified when Frank brought on Bergvall, brought on Danzo. You knew he was kind of shutting up shop, and we were just going to see the game out. But I'm not going to lie, when we had that 15 minutes left, my heart was a little bit bracy, like most of us. We're thinking, Spurs are open to a bozo moment. We know that. But I was just thinking, God, please. And we done it at the Etihad Stadium. We done it in their own yard. I keep telling people, when Spurs are on their game, we can beat the majority of teams in that league. We can. And I'm not just getting excited for this because of this game, but you could see the inklings of it when Frank took over the first few games. You could see what was trying to happen. A lot of it didn't come off. But then the last 2 games, the Burnley PSG and the PSG Burnley and this game now, you can start seeing the progress. You can start seeing what's going on, the mentality, how they're trying to play, what they're putting into practice for Frank. What a total change! Honestly, guys, I'm so happy. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I'm really happy with that performance. I'm happy with the whole mood of the team. The team looked different. They're smiling. They're happy. They're enjoying their football again. So, guys, listen, I can go on for a good another 2 hours about how good they played. But I'm going to do some quick player ratings. I'm not going to go too far into depth. But we're going to start with Vicario. I thought he was solid today. He was a little bit... Actually, he's not a little bit. He was more stable on his feet from playing out from the back. He was a lot more confident. Yeah, City, as hard as they were pressing, Vic didn't really flap too much when it came to that. So I'm going to give Vic I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to be pretty generous across the board because I think all our players played excellent. I thought we were brilliant, right? So I'm going to go with a 7 for Vic. On to Palhinha. I'm giving him a solid 8, almost 9. I'm going to give him an 8.5. Sorry, I'm going to go in between. Again, he was everywhere. He was mopping up. He was distributing the ball when he needed to, and he was just playing what he needed to play, the game he played. That's it. That's what we needed in that midfield. So I'm going to give him an 8.5. Richarlison, again, phenomenal performance from him today. Okay, he didn't get on the score sheet, but it wasn't for want of trying. He was up with the headers. He was making a nuisance of himself. Got into a bit of argy-bargy with Rodri and Diaz, I think it was. A few players anyway. And he was really getting under their skin, and that's what we need from Richie. I think he picked up a card as well. But again, he's just got to watch for that. But I thought he was phenomenal today. So I'm going to give Richie a 7.5. Romero, solid again. I'll give him a solid 7. There's not much to say about Romero. He did pick up a yellow card. But, oh, excuse me, because I'm doing that too much. He was solid. So I'm going to give him a 7.5. Kudus. Oh, Kudus again. I'm going for a 9. Kudus was solid going forward. He was the creative playmaker yet again, getting down those flanks, pushing the ball in, cutting the ball across low for players to strike on ball. And he was doing what he was supposed to do, making a nuisance of himself, holding the ball up, doing the usual. I'm giving him a 9. I don't care. Kudus is getting a 9. Johnson, I'm going to give a 7.5. Now, I'm not giving him more. I know he scored the goal, but I thought out of all the players, Johnson was a little bit less. He had a phenomenal game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slating him. I thought he had a brilliant game. But I think compared to the rest, I thought he made a few mistakes, few little opportunities he missed, a couple of cutbacks again. But I tell you what, you cannot fault the kid for his goal scoring, getting into position, finding space, and banging that goal in. You can't fault him for that. So we really need to stop slating him for that. Yeah, slate him for his mistakes, but don't slate him as an overall player. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't rate him. Yeah, but if he weren't that good, he wouldn't be where he is. So I think he's a good player, and I think under Frank he's going to excel. So listen, I'm going to give him. I think it was a 7. No, I'm going to give him a 7.5. Pedro Porro again, solid. Didn't make a foot wrong today. I don't think. Yeah, he got beat a couple of times by Doku, sorry. And but he recovered. He managed to get the challenge in. And he was fine. I'm going to give Porro a 7.5 as well. Spence, again, a solid performance. All these are going to be solid performances from me, right? In my opinion. Solid performance. I'm going to give him a 7.5. He done extraordinary down that lane. He locked up the players. He done really well. So yeah, I'm chuffed with him. Sarr, again, solid performance in that centre midfield. The engine of that midfield. Picking the ball up, passing it around, recovering, making challenges, getting back, putting a foot in, doing the job he's supposed to do. Quality game for Sarr. He's getting an 8 from me. Bentancur, again, solid. 50-50s winning. Going in for challenges. Aggressive. Being a nuisance. Distributing the ball. Playmaking the ball. Pushing the ball out wide. Brilliant. I'm going to give him an 8. And Van der Ven, I'm going to give a 7.5. Now, he was brilliant. Again, like all these players are really good today. Phenomenal. But Van der Ven done what he does best, and that is be solid, use his pace when he needed to, and get the ball gone. Clear the ball, get the job done. But yeah, guys. Let me give a mention to Bergvall, Odegaard, Solanke again. Bergvall came on, he made a little bit of an impact. He came in and solidified that midfield, played it safe. I did have in the top of my head, is he going to start doing silly little flicks and stuff? Is he going to be able to be calm enough in the last sort of 10, 15 minutes? It turned out he did. And thankfully, I love Bergvall. I'm going to give him a 7 just for that performance when he came on. Odegaard, I'm going to give a 6 because we didn't see much from him. But promising, he's promising. I love Odegaard. A lot of people slate him again, but I like Odegaard. Yeah, I think he's a good player, and he's young, and he's got a lot to excel towards, and I think he's brilliant. He can be brilliant. Solanke, when he came on again, he didn't hardly make an impact, but he didn't get much time to, so I'm not going to be too harsh. So I'm going to give him a 6. But all players, guys, are solid. What a game, what a performance. Yet again, we turn up at City, beat them, outclass them yet again. We take the 3 points. I'm so happy. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to stop harping on. Obviously, I want to thank the usual watchers, lads, and I want to thank Banjo. And again, Mike popped in as well to say hello. And there was a few mystery watchers as well, so cheers for that. And I hope you, when you left, you hit that sub button and like, yeah, get the algorithm buzzing. And yeah, it was brilliant, guys. Listen, it was a short post match review and ratings, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please stick that notification bell on for more content I upload, and hopefully next time I'll see you on the next watch along. Guys, I've got a Twitter presence. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. All the information's on the screen as you see it, bottom right hand corner. So please give us a follow on all socials. And guys, happy Saturday. Let's see what the rest of the games bring us now in the week. But we've got 2 out of 2, 6 points, no goals conceded, sitting nice and pretty at the top of the Premiership. Guys, I can't be more happy. Guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate your support, and I will see you on the next stream. Guys, come on, you Spurs. Lee out.